Okay, guys, so since we are all struggling with the mixed number problem, I'm going to give you guys an example on the board, and we're going to practice it, and then I want you guys to try it on your own. Sound good? Okay.
Yeah.
So we are on 2.26, I believe, in the homework packet, and this is the first problem on the page. So I'm going to do A as a class, so it's 1 1/3 times 1 1/2. Okay. So before we could do anything with this, we have to get these mixed numbers to become improper fractions. We cannot multiply mixed numbers. Does anyone remember from last week how we turn mixed numbers into improper fractions? Miss Grace.
We do the whole number and the
Bottom number.
bottom number.
Or the denominator. Good job.
The denominator and you times those two, which are the 6 plus 1.
Hold on one second. Wait. You just said the right thing, but then you did your math a little wrong. So you said you would do the whole number times the denominator, right? So 3 times 1 is 3.
No, I can't find it.
Okay.
1 is 4.
Plus 1 is 4. Good job, Grace. And then what do we do with this bottom number? What do we put here? Do you remember, Stephen? We keep the denominator, right? So instead of 1 1/3, it becomes 4/3 or 4/3, right? Okay. Now we can do this one. Stephen, what do I do here? Can you 2 times 1? 3. So 3 over 2. Okay. Now here's the really cool and easy part about multiplying fractions. We just multiply across. Okay, so I'm going to go like this because this helps me keep track, sort of the top and the bottom and not getting them all confused. What's 4 times 3? Anyone know? Who said it? 12. 3 times 2. 6. Okay, so this reads as 12 over 6. Can we do anything with this? What do you think?
We can simplify it.
How? You're right.
Divide 12 by 12.
You're right.
It's 6 over 3.
So, hold on. No, you were right. You said we could divide 12 by 6.
Yeah.
12 divided by 6. Everyone, if you have a calculator, do it really quickly. If you don't know it off the top of your head, check it. It becomes a whole number. Did he?
We're not on the right side. And I think this is well.
So this is just to show your work. This is what, remember when I said it's confusing because the buzz is different than the paper and it's really causing, like, honestly, mass chaos amongst the students.
So we don't have the paper.
So you don't have the paper? I think I may have an extra copy.
Take it as mine.
We have
We
it.
couldn't.
No, because that's yours.
No, I need to work on music.
Okay, you could work on music. Let me see. I have extra copies.
It has to be a 6 on it. 2.2. 6 is 5. That's it?
Wait, did you
Oh,
finish
we
it?
found We found it. Or did you just pause
What?
it?
No, I'm still recording.
No.
At least I hope so. Yeah, I am. Okay. 2.2.6. This is to show your work. So Severin, you came late, and I'll go through it one more time. Because it's confusing, right? Because you guys you're expected to do that whole thing in class, but only submit certain problems, and then take a picture of the whole thing. So there's like 4 different steps to completing one assignment. And I recognize this as a problem for you guys, because you communicated that with me, right?
Yeah.
So I went to your teacher and I said, how can I make this easier for them so we could actually feel like we're getting something done? She said, just focus on the show your work. So when you guys come in, you really don't need to have Chromebooks open, okay? Because at that point, we're just doing the show your work. Then, if you guys do the show your work, I will go in and give you full credit for everything. So that way it makes getting your homework done simpler, right? Because since when did getting homework done become so complicated, right? 2.26, the first one, it is not one in Buzz, because it's not one of the ones that she's checking, but it's equally important for you guys to do. Okay? So I just did example A, which, did anyone, coming back to this, did we find out what 12 divided by 6 is, Steven? Try again. Yes, 2, there we go. So the answer to A is 2. Now here's another thing too, guys, circling back to like why I complete what. Just because this isn't in Buzz, your teacher wanted to see this on the when you posted a picture. Okay, so I think a lot of us were getting too caught up on just posting it into Buzz, but never showing our work and never completing that. You know, so it just I'm cutting out the nonsense and we're focusing on what's important. We're gonna go back to the basics of paper and pencil for right now, okay? So this is part A, and then B I said I want to try one more time, and then I want you guys to try C on your own. So let's do B before I have you guys work on this independently.
Who is the 11?
What's that?
You on 8. You on 8 for that is 1.
So it's 1 1/3 times 1 1/2. You could just put an equal sign right there, Ethan, and just put 2. Okay, and then we'll work through this one as a class, and this one it'll be easier for you to follow along. So it's 3 1/3 times 2 1/2. All right, write it out. What do I turn this one to? Someone other than Grace or Steven. I'm pretty convinced that they know it. Owen, how would I turn this into a improper fraction? This mixed number into an improper fraction?
Would you like add it together?
Close. We do that at a certain point, but that's not our first step. Grace, help them out. What do we do first? Don't tell me the answer. Just tell me what we do first.
You multiply those two?
Those two is in our denominator and our whole number, correct?
Yes.
All right, so Owen, that's what we do first. Remember with the other day in class, I know Mrs. Wireman told you guys think of it as kind of like a C. That's the direction you work in, okay?
So we're multiplying.
So we multiply 3 times 3.
So it would be 12. No.
Try again, you're
Nine.
close. I heard someone say it, I think Severin
9.
said it. Severin and Owen both just said it, it's 9. Then we add this top number here, aka the numerator. So 9 plus 1 is 9 plus 1 is
9 plus 1 would be 10.
10. And then remember Grace just told us earlier for the last one that how I keep this denominator. So then what is my denominator? Remind me? 3 because I got the denominator, right? Alright. Yes. So 10 over 3. Now we're going to do this one. Again, someone other than Grace and Steven because I just can tell they're rocking and rolling. How about Christian? What do I do first? If you need help, you could look at this one for the example. We work.
I still didn't get this.
Okay, we got to make sure we're trying to follow along, okay? But that's okay. Let's stop what we're doing on our paper and pay attention up here. Because if you're copying it without understanding it, it doesn't really help you, right? Then you're just copying. So we're trying to turn this improper fraction into, this mixed number into an improper fraction, right?
Is that 3 and 1/3?
What?
Is that 3 and 1/3?
This is 3 1/3. We just converted 3 1/3 to this improper fraction of 10 over 3. Okay, Christian, put the pencil down for a second though, eyes up here, that's not what's most important. What's most important is that if you were to do this on your own, I want you to tell me what you would do first. How do I take the mixed number of 2 1/2 to an improper fraction?
Improper fraction.
Yep,
And
what was that?
divide.
So, nope, you're kind of close. Think about this one. Don't look here. Look what I did. We worked in the C. Remember, like I said, Mrs. Harmon, I know, showed you guys this the other day. So we start here and we work our way that way. So if I start here, then I'm going to multiply. See? Multiply these two numbers. 2 times 2. Christian,
But see,
what is it?
3 more, 2,
the top we add. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. Okay, so that becomes our new numerator, our new top number. Alright, good job, Christian. That was awesome. Now, Mario. This is an easy one. You could do this. How do I know what my denominator is? Which one is my denominator? I figured out my numerator. It is 2. How do you know it was 2? Because this is 2, right? And we keep it. Okay, good job. So this was B. Alright, we're on B, just a reminder. Now we've gotten here, we turned our mixed numbers to improper fractions. Now I can multiply across. We're all good, we're in the clear. I make my line because it helps me keep track of things. And I'm going to multiply across. 10 times 5. Steven. 50. 3 times 2 is Owen. 6. Good job. 50 over 6. What can we do? Can we try and simplify it? Yeah, let's try 50 divided by 6 for our calculators. Do it. What do we get? It's repeating.
We could do 50 divided by 2. That equals 25. Or you could do
So you're saying if we do 50 divided by 6, it's repeating, but let's just try and maybe chop it in half. Okay, so 25 divided by, 25 over 3. If I chop these in half, that's what that turns into. Here's the thing. If you put this in the calculator, 25 divided by 3, you're still going to get a repeating answer. Instead of doing it that way, I think that we now have to turn this ugly improper fraction back into a mixed number. This can be tricky, and I don't remember you guys going over this in class yet. You never have, right? I think that they expected you to remember it from 6th grade, but I feel like we don't remember it.
I wasn't even here. I remember.
Oh, Lord.
I was at work.
All right, ready? Here's what I'm going to do. What is 25 over 3 the same thing as, I know Mrs. Barman says it almost every day, a fraction is the same thing as,
Quarter.
as what?
Quarter.
Yeah, it's quarters, but who said it?
Division.
Division. Fractions are the same thing as division. So I'm going to go like this. 25 divided by 3. Okay, great. Help me out. In your calculator, if you do 25 divided by 3, I know it's repeating, but what's that big number before the decimal? 8. I'm going to put that there. Pay attention. This is important stuff. So, it's repeating. It's going to give me decimals. That goes on forever, right? But I could put it back into a fraction where it looks pretty and we don't have that. So, I use that big number because that does go into 25 evenly. And then now I'm just going to do division like I normally would, okay? 8 times 3 is, does anyone know? If not, put it in your calculator. Steven? 24. Okay. 25 minus 24 is 1. Watch this. It's literally so easy a caveman could do it. We just are going to put 1 over 3. So that makes sense. It was repeating because we know if you do 1 divided by 3, it's 0.333333333, right? This is the answer then for part B. Okay? Lots of steps. Don't you love math?
Yeah.
Ah! Okay. Well, here's this. So, this is B. Let's try C independently, okay? Keep it up. So B, just write the answer, okay?
And we can do the whole thing.
No, I want you to try and follow along with the work, but now I think is a good chance for you to do C and try the work on your own, and we can figure out what you need extra help with, okay?
And I'm just having trouble with this.
Dirty division. Okay, I'm going a little too fast. All right. So as a class, everyone else, why don't you guys do C, and Christian, I'll come check in with you, okay? Thanks for telling me if you need some extra help. Do you have a calculator? Where is it? Okay, guess what? I have a stash. You could go pick one up by the window then.
Or calculated there. There's nothing about one.
You know what, actually, I'm gonna leave this up on the board, so you guys, if you have to do this again, which I don't think you do.
What day is he playing?
So that's the
What
final.
game is he playing on?
Alright, everyone see on your own.
What? Oh,
This is the note.
It's behind the booth.
This is right there.
do
We just
do
did
you like
we
go
got 8
outside?
more cards. Yeah?
What do you do outside?
What?
Take a guess.
Okay, so did you take the denominator?
I got
Which one do you want to take? Okay, that's right. That's right. That's right.
No.
So, you can type 25 over 4.
I'm ready for it. It's cool. That was cute.
Steven's got it. Yeah, just a reminder, if you guys need pencils, they're right there. And you guys know I have dry erase boards right there too. I have markers right there. You guys can write on your desk. You can use the board, whatever you want. Because you do not have enough space in that paper to write. I know you don't. So,
Which G?
yes.
Everybody log into
To CPM. Okay.
You have to use Google.
No worries, because I actually wanted to chat about something else with you. So, you can just hang tight, because we have to talk about facts really quick. Okay? I talked to Mrs. Scott. Yes?
Real quick, can you call Miss Nadolski to ask if I can redo the math test at Monday?
Can you give me 2 minutes to work with them, and then right before you leave, I'll call Mrs. Nadolski?
Sure.
Because I only have 3 minutes left with my 7th graders, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thanks, Christian. Ready?
Yep.
I want you now to work on this. I'm going to get you a dry erase. And we're going to work on the desk. So you're going to go like this. We're going to try 10 now. 2.5. So, what time is that? The next number, that's 6. Okay. Well, like I said, and this is a mixed number. It's a mixed number because I have a big number here, a whole number. Don't get the answer to this number. Yeah, 2 times 2, your remainder is 4. And then you 4 plus 1 is what? Okay, we keep that denominator, so it just brings it down. And you look same way, I don't even have to do it twice. So now I multiply across. 5 times 5 is 25, so you go, Christian. 25 over 4. That's your answer. You did it. 25 over 4. That's it. Better? Okay. Try now. I want you, because we just did C again. Can you try doing D a little bit more by yourself?
Wait, should I work on them?
Guys, if I checked C and I said you're good, go ahead and try and do D.
Okay.
Leave that open. Okay. Hold on. You need to do it right. So 2.5 is 2.5. So what do we do first with this one? Hold on. Four plus one is what?
You said 4 at a time.
Okay, so 5, we keep the denominator the same. Look, they're the same numbers, so I don't even have to do that twice. It's gonna be easy. And now I just multiply across. 5 times 5 is
Cool.
What do you do? No, I eat
Okay. Alright guys, we pretty much are done, and I know we still have a lot to learn and a lot to cover, but I want to see a show of, we're going to do thumbs up, thumbs down, and this way it's like I feel okay. How do we feel about How do we feel about converting mixed fractions into decimals? Good? Super good? Like, I'm getting there, but I'm not there yet? Or terrible? I want to cry right now. Alright, come on, I need to at least give me this. No, it's okay. Alright, we will work on it again Monday. I will see you all in your math class shortly. You did a wonderful, excellent job. Thank you so much for coming. You guys have to try and do this on your own over the weekend too, some of them, right? Okay. Because I'm only one person, I can only do so much. Alright. Hold on, let me stop this video.
We got the best